Hello, everybody. Looks like we're back on triads. For whatever reason, this assignment is 4 pages long in the book. I spent a lot of time on these suspended ones, but I really want you to get used to them because they're very pretty chords that we can add to kind of complement major and minor triads, and they're called suspended triads. They're neither major nor minor because they don't have a 3. The 3 determines whether something's major or minor. So these to me feel like they're kind of up in the air, hence the guy being suspended by the umbrella. So this is a 1-3-5. This is a 1-flat-3-5. A sus4 is what you think. It's a 1-4-5, right? So we trade the 3 for the 4. We go up a half step, and you find the 4. Notice always a whole step between 4 and 5. That's another way to remember it. And then for a sus2, we'd bring the 3 back to a whole step or a whole step up from the 1, right? So here's my C major. Here's my C sus4. Think of a song Free Fallin'. Uses all 3 of those chords. So if you want to practice these, that'd be a good song to learn, Free Fallin'. If I'm in a C major and I want to go to the 2, well, it's right next to the 1. So 4 is right next to the 5 by a whole step, and 2 is right next to the 1 by a whole step. And the thing we're going to do later in this page is go through all 4 like this. 4 major, minor, 2, 4 major, minor, 2. So you're going to have to be able to do all 4 of those, okay? This one's long, so let's just jump right into it. Remember chord recipes. All musicians have to learn these, okay? Very important. Now you see why the 8 numbers are so valuable, right? They build our chords for us. Here, I'm just showing you can like derive other ideas from the chord. So if I take the 3 notes from the sus2, C, D, G, well, that could give me a C major, D minor, and a G, right? So you could write a song just based on those chords. That's in there. C sus4 will give me my 1, 4, and 5 chord. Oh, that's very important for the blues and a lot of songs, right? So that'll tell you the 3 chords you can use, right? Notice the 2 is minor and the 4 is major. And they're up in the air because like a lot of organ players might do this in church. You don't know if it's going to be major or minor. It might do this. Or it might do this. Right? It could be major or minor. So understand the recipe, understand where the distance is, and you have no trouble doing this. Here's our first little song we're going to try. How to count it? You got to feel it. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So it looks like I took away some of the help, right? You gotta kind of pay attention to what's there, what's available. We have a C major to a C sus4. You can see the 4 up here. And then we have an F sus2. You can see the 2 right there, turning into an F major, okay? So that should look something like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So I took that little group. I thought it was pretty slick. I took the sus4 from the C. Sorry, I'm pointing, can't see, right here. And I turned it into the sus2 of the F, right? To kind of complement that sound a little bit better. Melody-wise, we just have this G, D, D, E thing. So go ahead and study that for 1 second. Down here, you can try adding some of your own notes. I didn't put anything in there. We are going to take the repeat, though, so let's get into that. I've got to move fast, guys, because there's so much to cover, right? So it's up to you to rewind the video. If something's not clear, pause, practice. If you don't want to watch it 5 times, maybe pause in between 5 times and practice. Then you'd be set. All right, let's try this one. So we've got the. Sorry. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 1, 2, So not too much going on the right hand. We're focusing on the chords. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Melody. So you can see I provided you a nice bass layer, right? You can improv on top of that and go crazy. All right, for whatever reason, I put the song in the front and then the homework, the exercises. So look for the pattern. It's really easy to see the 4 on top. It's really easy to see the 2 on the bottom, okay? This one looks like we're going through the white notes as a sus4 and a sus2, and then going through the black notes as a sus4 and a sus2. And then I'll give you a better practice routine down here. You've got some pages to go still. Let's get into it. Exercise 1, just taking the sus4 up and then taking the sus2 up, okay? We're going to go right through that. Right, here we go. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Oh, I missed some. 4, 4. Look out for that B flat, right? Look out for that B, that F sharp right there. And then 2, 2, 2. So yeah, you may have a black note, right? It's all about that whole step. Whole step for the 2 on 1, whole step for the 4 by the 5, right? Looks like I took a whole step, so you got plenty of time. B. Here comes the B, add the B flat in there. Okay, now we're on G sus4. A. Look out for this F sharp on the B chord. And back to C. Pause if you're stuck. We're going to sus2 now. D, 1, 2, 5. Look up the F sharp. Too sharp, so much. How'd that go? Let's try the black notes now, okay? So we got our C sharp 4, D sharp 4, F sharp 4, G sharp 4, or A sharp 4, however you want to think of those, A flat, B flat, whatever. sus2, D flat 2, E flat 2, F sharp 2, A flat 2, B flat 2. Some of them are all black, some of them are white and black. Let's go ahead and work on exercise 1 and 2 right here. These are the black notes now. All right, and then just one more big exercise after that and we're done. Ready, C sharp, sus4. Here we go. 1, 2, go. 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, F sharp. A flat, B flat. Good. Now imagine that one was kind of tough, right? Maybe you should practice it before you move on. Next one, same notes, but sus2 instead of sus4 this time. Ready, starting on that D flat or that C sharp, however you want to think of that. Ready, go. E flat, F sharp, A flat, B flat, So that's cool, right? That's one way to practice them. Notice the guitar ones. Those are kind of tough, right? Look out for those shapes. But here's a better routine, and you can practice your older chords as well. Do this until you don't miss any. This is just like the first measure if you were paying attention. So I'm always trying to teach you that thing in the beginning, right? Okay, here we go. We'll be after this, we'll just go over the homework and you'll be done. So we're gonna go 4, 3, minor 3, 2, 4, 3, minor 3, 2, 4, 3. Okay. C to G, D to A, E to B, F sharp to C sharp. There's a pattern. Look out for it, okay? Here we go. Ready? Ready, go. C minor, up to G, G4, G major, G minor, G2, D's next, D4, D major, minor, 2, A4, major, minor, 2, E, 4, major, minor, sus2, B, 4, major, minor, 2, F sharp, major, minor, 2, C sharp, minor, 2, G sharp, minor, E flat, 4, major, minor, B flat, major, minor, 2, F. You made it. Challenging, right? Not if you studied your chords, though. You would know that these are all neighbors connected through the half step, right? I'm trying to show you. It's the bigger picture there, okay? So study those. And then final homework. There's me just reminding you some tips. Gold stuff is usually pretty helpful. Whole step from the 1 will give you a 2. Whole step from the 5 will give you a 4. And remember, these are designed to be used, guys. You got to play them, right? You got to use them. 13 minutes. Let's wrap this one up. Homework. You're going to write the missing note. It's not missing. You're going to tell me what the letter is, though, in parentheses, right? So what makes it a sus4? What's that F, right? What makes it a sus2? It looks like it's D, right? So use your brain when you're doing these. What makes it a sus4 on G? Maybe play the chord first. Make sure you know it. Looks like a C. What makes it a sus2 on G? Looks like I need an A. There's a gab bag. Go ahead and fill in the rest. Just the one in the middle, right? That's the note I'm looking for. And then, yeah, I would advise you to slow down if you can't see how these are connected, okay? If you can't see the half step moving, I would advise you to slow down. All right. Review your suspended chords, and I will see you in the next one.